The Patrician. Hey Steve, new YouTuber, planning to start making content soon. Wanted to get your opinions regarding a recent influx of somewhat worrying political ideologies into a certain community I'm sure you're familiar with. Specifically, YouTubers who openly identify with the alt-right movement and white nationalism. I am concerned with the lack of criticism that has been directed at this new strain of pernicious political thought, and I intend to challenge that lack of criticism and deconstruct its ideology as one of my first projects.
You need to remember, the person you're asking, Steve Shives, will lump anybody that disagrees with him or feminists, the whole skeptic community. He will label us all as alt-right, white nationalist Nazis, even though we're not.
But in terms of the alt-right and white nationalism becoming pervasive within certain circles of the YouTube community, yeah, I agree it's a problem. And to me, an even bigger problem than people who openly identify with the alt-right or with white nationalism are people who claim that they don't, who claim that they're not alt-right, that they're not white nationalist or white supremacist, and get really, really angry if you say that they are.
Like I literally just said, he's lumping us in already. And we get pissed off when you call us alt-right white nationalists when we're not, because it's insulting, you stupid idiot. How do you like it if we call you sexist, a misogynist, and all this when it's false? You don't like it. Well, we sure don't like being mislabeled, misrepresented, and slandered.
But yet everything they say sounds so much like what people in the alt-right are saying, or what white nationalists are saying.
Sure, lump us all in because we're criticizing the far regressive leftists like you moron. And for the record, I'm not right-wing. I'm more liberal than anything else.
It's very strange. And it's that kind of low-key, undercover white nationalism and alt-right identification that I think is really dangerous. People who say, "Oh, come on. I'm just expressing an opinion."
And we all know how expressing one's opinion pisses you guys off, especially if it's different from yours. Yeah, express an opinion that's different than yours. Alt-right, white nationalist, Nazi scumbags. Yeah, you don't bother to learn our opinions. You just hear they're slightly different, so you lump us all in. You're all for freedom of speech as long as it's sane speech. The same as what you're saying.
It was just a joke. I just think that's funny. I'm just asking questions.
You do realize a lot of the jokes are meant to troll far left regressive people like you, right? Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. Some of them are being genuinely serious, and that's not okay because some of the jokes are just disgusting.
They avoid identifying themselves specifically with the alt-right. They might even say, "Oh, I hate the alt-right. The alt-right, they're a bunch of losers. No, come on, I'm not alt-right."
Like I've said repeatedly, you lump anybody that questions anything about feminism, social justice, anything like that, as an alt-right racist. That's what you do. So anyone that doesn't agree 100% with you is an alt-right member.
But then they push the same right-wing talking points. They piss and moan about white genocide. They piss and moan about having to use the proper pronouns for trans people.
I haven't seen a single actual proper skeptic say diddly crap about white genocide because it's not real. Now, the whole thing about pronouns for trans people, it's because they're trying to force us to play identity politics, a game we are not interested in playing.
They stoke hysteria and vilification of immigrants, particularly Muslim immigrants.
Sure, if by that you mean pointing out the major flaws and problems within Islam as a religion.
And they do all of the same things that the alt-righters are doing, but they say, "Oh, but that's not me. That's not me." Those are the most dangerous people.
Yeah, I think it's funny he calls skeptics the most dangerous ones when it's the far left regressives and feminists and SJWs that are far more dangerous because they've got, pedophiles, sex offenders, rapists, murderers in their ranks. They're the ones going around assaulting people for having a difference of opinion. So, yeah, we're the dangerous ones.